And now I should be live on YouTube as well. You're live, yes! Great news. Anyways, let me get out the playlist so that it's not just me talking to the void. Who's watching me on Twitch? What the heck? Wait, I'm not, technically I'm not here yet. What are you looking at me for? Where's my music? Really, where is my music? What the heck? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Was very confused. So strange. Alright, cool. So let me quickly get... Yo, what's up, Alex? Welcome to stream. I'm doing multi-streaming again. To see just how it is. So far, haven't had any problems at all, besides like getting it started. But yeah, let me go to my nice. Good to hear. Wait, why is chat not showing up? Hold on. What the tuna? Chat is not showing up on stream. Give me 1 second to fix that. Streamlabs.gov. Because that's what I use for my chat. Oh, I'd have to log in. Yep. I accept your policies. You could have my solar, something, I don't know. I play Ori sometimes. Oh, hey, Lasitis. First time. You were actually the first person to say something on my Twitch stream. Since, like, the last time I streamed on Twitch years ago. Yeah. It's crazy. I just want to set up my chat first, and also do the stream ping on my Discord. So that people know that is it this one? Whoops. I copy that. And then I place that there. And now if I do a test, it should show up. Yeah. So it does show up. This is the YouTube chat though. I'm still trying to figure out how to get multi-chat, like how I can show multi-chat. Let me just Google it actually. Multi-chat. Wait. Made an idle animation yesterday. I posted it on one of your channels. Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty cool. Can I just get... Wait. I might be able to just get multi-chat from Stream Elements, maybe? Maybe, possibly? I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Actually, I should probably just show what I'm looking at. I don't think this is going to show any, like, private information. So yeah, let's get into me figuring this out. So yeah, I got... This is Twitch chat right here. And then can I also... Wait. Am I not... Oh no, wait, no, this is YouTube chat. Okay. I was confused for a second. I was like, wait, what? I'm logged into my YouTube. Why is that Twitch chat? But no, it is YouTube chat. Let's figure this out somehow. No, I don't need that. You play Celeste? Yeah, I played it a while ago. I haven't played it in a long time, though, actually. Now that I think about it. But I probably will. If any of my streams do... Because on my Discord, well, you guys know, I have, like, polls a day before the stream starts to see what you guys want me to stream. This time it was, like, one person that, this one guy, he was like, I want art again. So that's what I'm doing. But if I... No, stat, tat, don't know. No. No. Your stream's chat. But this is my YouTube chat, though. Hold on. If I type in YouTube and Twitch chat overlay. Ooh! Someone searched it for me as well. Oh, Nutty made a video about it. That's hilarious, actually. So I think I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. But this guy is really cool. He does a lot of... There's this guy and then there's another dude that does similar content. Where it's just cool free stuff for streaming and stuff. Better posts come in clutch sometimes. Heck yeah, they do. Why am I going to his channel? No. Multi-chat overlay. It's just right here. He has literally has a website. Ooh. I'll add to cart. It's a whole $0.00, guys. I don't know if I could do that. Oof. Okay, that's just my contact information. Or, well, there's nothing there. But let me go to, yeah. Wait, let me go back to my welcome stream so I can fill this out. I don't have a postal code. Or, well, I do. What am I talking about? Okay, so now it should be in my Gmail account. My bad. Alright, now that I've got that, does this show up in... Yes, it does. And then I can go to this URL, presumably. Okay, so I need streamer bot for this. Supercharge your live stream. And then that. Wait, but how does it know? Oh wait, gang, I've got this. Just you wait. I think. Okay, so in... Oh, I gotta get streamer bot, which is 25 megabytes. Okay, that took less than a second for some reason. Alright. I guess they've got large servers over at StreamerBot and Co. Extract this. I could probably go back to my normal stream right now. So I basically got the download, which is kind of a URL where you can customize your stuff because it's cool like that. And I also got StreamerBot, which gives me... What's the last time you streamed? Well, I streamed on Twitch last week, Saturday. And that was the first time I tried out multi-streaming, but I've been streaming every Saturday for the past few months. Wait, let's check. Let's check this live. Yeah, so I've been oh wow, so it's been a year actually. Yeah, so I've been live streaming every almost every Saturday, I'd say, for the past year apparently. Jeez Louise, I did not know that it was that much. Hello, StreamerBot. Do I have to put this on my other monitor? I don't know how any of this works. So I don't know. And then let me log in with my Twitch. Yes? I'm pretty sure it has to do all those stuff. Logged in successfully. Yes! And then go to YouTube. I agree. I'm gonna sign in with my Google account. Choices. Am I right, gang? Let's sign up. What do you mean? What? What the heck? What? Bruh. it just doesn't work. What do you... Is... Are... What? Hmm. Just won't. That's so strange. Anyways, let's... whoa. It's a given and I've... Holy smokes, what was that? I don't... Jeez. That was weird. Anyway, so next step, install... And then go down to... Straight... Go down to... It's under integrations, servers and clients, WebSocket, auto start, and then start the server. Ding. Did that. Customize. Excuse me. What if I reload it? I'm almost there. I promise, I think. Um... I cannot see anything there. I'm not sure how to. Oh, that's just an image. I just clicked on an image. Nice. Alright, and then I just. Oh no, I showed that for a split second. I'm scared. Um, Sorry if you hear my chair creaking, by the way. Anyways, I can just add a browser source. Let's call this one multi-chat. Can I add the source? But there's nothing there. Hmm. I'm confused. Okay, so I've got the WebSocket on. And I can't sign in with my Google account. But I'm assuming this should work. But it does not. Wait, hold on. Test. Oh, it does. Okay. And now, yeah, it's just showing my Twitch because I can't connect to my YouTube account on here for some reason. Dang. Okay, well, I'll just put this here for now. Because yeah, it'll be fine. Let's start doing stuff. First of all, I have not shared my live stream anywhere as yet. I should probably do that real quick. Do a little bit of All right, I should also my Twitch as well. So I'll do that and that. Copy that. At streaming. Ah. Where else can I put my stuff? Probably here. And then probably here. And then I don't know. And that's really it. Anyways, let's get into the actual stuff that I gotta do. Which is animating. Woohoo! Everyone's happy about animation. Also, one thing I do want to check is I think I might have some of the skins for these people. If I look somewhere, do I have? Well, there's also a texture pack I have to put on this as well. I'll probably do that later. Ooh, it shows that I'm streaming on Discord. That's awesome. It's good to know. Ding. Unless it just shows for me. I'm not sure. Yes, also, let's try Spotify one more time. Nope. Alright, I'll fix it after stream. Hmm. Alright, cool. So, last stream, I finally finished off basically. Sorry, my mind blanked for a second. Yeah, so last stream I finished off making the layout for this whole thing. Now I've just gotta animate everything else. Like, actually animate more details and stuff. One thing I do want to do, first of all, is fix what's his face. I keep forgetting everyone's names. I'm pretty sure. Wait. If you're Asteroid, then who are you? Unless I just named them. Yeah. You are not Asteroid. You couldn't even be him, even if you tried. Even if you tried really hard. But yeah, first thing I do want to tackle is him running down this thing. That's probably what I'm gonna do first. Where am I? My mind is blanking a lot today. I don't know what's going on. So strange. Anyways, first things first, I do want to change this. Wrong guy. Wrong guy again. Right guy. My dad just dropped crazy lore. That's hilarious. Yeah, right. Now, I'm just having both of the chats just overlay each other. I'll fix it after stream if I can. Because I normally say, oh, I'm gonna fix stuff off stream, and then I never do. And a week passes. It's the next stream, and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to fix it. Anyways, moving on. I want to fix this guy. Well, not fix him, but actually animate him. Can I... I wonder. I've got an idea, actually. Where's the IK? There it is. If I get the hand, can I copy the position of the hand? Does this paste exactly at the hand? It does. That's awesome. That's cool. That's cool and awesome. Let's also add a keyframe here. Because I do know that I don't want it to be IK the whole time. Because that would be... not very good. Be very difficult to maintain, I would say. And then... okay, cool. Why does he look like this at this point? Kinda wonder if I could have him...
No!
I want to kind of have him look like he's moving from here to here. Then he rests his hands on the thing, I think. To blend around him with music plus E. Heck yeah, it is. Especially because, sorry, that was my chair again, by the way. Especially useful for when I'm, like, even when I'm not using do you work from pose to pose. Yeah, it kind of depends, really, because I'm actually used to, it's only been recently where I've switched to using pose to pose, because all for I feel like for the most part I always animated with like what's the other one? It's pose to pose, and then there's the other one, which I keep forgetting. But yeah, I used to always use that way of doing it. But then recently I've decided to just do pose to pose now. But I also mix the other one in sometimes. Just kind of depends on what I'm feeling, honestly. But yeah. No! 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 What are you doing? Oh, you. No! Nah, you know, instead of that. He's gonna have him run in from the side. And then him looking at the thing. Starts here. No! No! I think that's gonna take too long. No! 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 What is this show about? It's it's about, what is it about? It's a dude, hope you do good. Thanks. It's geez, that is crazy. I don't know what I'm animating. It's for Kingdom of Powers. Wait, I can't search here. Why not? Wait, I've got it's for this. Why do I hear myself? I don't want to hear myself right now. Kingdom of Powers. It's a Minecraft. It's an anime. It's an animated series. Of course it is. But this is kind of gonna be the last episode that I'm animating for them. Great team. It's just it kind of I haven't been able to like work on any personal stuff in a while. That's mainly because I've been trying to juggle this with university. But it's the first episode is out now, and also all of the trailers, and it's the story is pretty good. I'm pretty interested in the story. Which it's like, how to explain it? It's kind of like a thingy, or a thingy of, dang. It's like a medieval kind of fantasy thing where there's these different powerful swords. I think that's part of it. And then there's also some creatures that are like kind of like quote unquote the forces of evil. Well, not quote unquote, but they're like evil forces that, you know, could take the power. And There's people that are like granted the swords by a king, if I remember correctly from the first episode, and stuff like that. It's interesting. I'd recommend watching it to see, because the animation, to be blunt, the animation is kind of all over the place. Um, Mainly because of the, I guess, the gap. Not really the gap in talent, but more or less so the gap in experience. Also, chat is just over. I just realized the chat is over the actual chat box. I would like to fix that, please. How would someone of my stature fix that? But actually, I can just take the. I can just take whatever YouTube chat thing is, 800 by 250. All right, bet. Here's bro, chat over chat. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this one, the one on top is Twitch chat. The one under it, it's YouTube chat. I couldn't connect to my YouTube chat, my YouTube, so I kind of gotta. Hello. I would like to move this, please. Thank you. Thank you kindly. What, the tuna? Can you guys see the chat at all? Let's put it this side. Let's put it right here. Yeah. The perfect place for it. Anyways, yeah, it's this series is interesting story. Don't worry about it. It'll be a-okay. Hey, what's going on with the YouTube chat now? Why is it so high up? Hey, YouTube chat, get down there, please. The chair on top. So, I mean, you can still see it. You're still there. It's just not fully there, you know? Can I don't know. I might turn off the avatars to save space. Connected. Really? Wait, let's do a test. Test 2. Haha. It is still showing the... Oh wait, do I have to copy that and then put it here? Okay, what about test 3? Haha. Cool. Now I'm gonna put it there. I don't want the timestamp either. And if I go here, alright, last but not least, test 4. What the heck? Someone just followed me. Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. That's awesome. First time being on Twitch, just installed it to watch your stream. That's hilarious. Thanks, that's... To watch little old me? Aw, shucks. You shouldn't have. Who followed me? Oh, 7 followers to go. That's awesome. Can I... This is old. Holy smokes. I remember making this years ago. Minecraft? Blind Spots, why are you playing? Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Anyways, Kingdom of Powers. It's like a medieval fantasy-ish series. I think it takes place before, like, a Great War, actually. Because at the start it's like... Oh? What, the tuna? What just happened? Wait, I literally can see... Hold on. I can... Where? Stats? Wrong stats. Stream info? Where is... No. Twitch stats? No. What about activity feed? Haha. I'm gonna put this here. I think I saw Kingdom of Hearts when looking for a tutorial. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it seems to be an interesting. Wow, great job, Drew. It looks to be an interesting series. I'm actually pretty interested in how it's gonna shape out and how the story's gonna unfold, honestly. But yeah. Let's fix this timing. No! Guess we should definitely be closer to the middle of the stairs. So you should be closer to the middle of the stairs. No! 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 Move! No! Yikes. Let's delete that one. No! Move! No! No! So he's gonna be turned around as well. I would like to bezel it, please. No! 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 Okay, I don't want to fix this positioning first. No! Move! No! Whoa! Move! No! Move! Whoa! Move! Get away from the circle! No! Get away from the circle! No! Move! Move! No! Seems really off. Hold on. How do people walk? How do people walk? Okay, I think. No! Move! Get away from... See, moving around so much. Dang. Bro was wiggling, that's what I'm saying. me just remove that one.
No, move! No, move! Move! Get away from the circle! No, move! No, move! No.
Actually, I think this could be a little slower.
No!
At least these ones, maybe.
No, move! No, move! No! Move! Oh! 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 Move! No! Move! No! Move! No!
I think you should be a bit more in the center, though.
Oh! Move! No! Move! No! Move! Oh! No! Move!
I think it's definitely better than it was at the start.
No! Move! No! Move! No! Move!
Yeah. How much are they paying me for this? Oh, it's for free. Which is also one of the reasons why this is probably the last episode I'm doing, because I not only have this scene, but I also have 3 other scenes to do that are around the same length, like 1 to 2 minutes long. And I mean, at first I was happy to do it for free, but it's a lot to do for free. And also I don't think it's like purposefully, like, there's like anything devious going on. You're like some pretty cool people, but it's to do all this for free is, yeah.
No! Move! Get away from...
Anyways, I think that's good.
No! Move! Get away from the circle! Circle! Go!
I want to... Assume it's this guy.
No!
That's hilarious.
No! Whoa!
Oh, the joys of animation. When you've got when at the dang, that's crazy. When you have lip syncing scenes, you are going to. This is what you're gonna have to deal with. I've just gotten used to tuning it out, so it doesn't bother me that much. And also, I really like lip syncing scenes because you get to bring emotion to your characters and stuff like that. Actually, I could probably just mute this for now because I'm not dealing with them. I've already done all the lip syncing actually. I would like to mute this, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oops, sorry, I just hit my mic. Are you the editor and animator for the project? No, I am just an animator, well, the thing is, I am the animator. I thought it was quite literally just like animating the characters and stuff, but we're essentially asked to not only animate the scenes, but also light them, and render them out for the most part. So yeah, it's a bit more than animator, but I don't. I'm glad I don't have to do everything else. um, but I do like the series. I do have kind of an interest in it. I just probably at this point might not come back on for animator. I do like when I tell the basically the creator that like this is the last like time I'm gonna be animating. I'll probably come back for like voice acting or something, honestly, if you would allow me to. Uh, but yeah, at this point in time, I barely have the time to do any of this stuff. Um, at the moment. And also, I have other personal projects that I'm working on at the same time. Because Blocktography has been in hiatus for like a month at this point, honestly. I don't know if you've heard of my series Blocktography, but it's like another big project of mine. It's going to be a mini like series heavily focused on like cinematography and stuff like that. Cinematography, there's story in it, there's some lore, there's some deep lore, actually. Well, not deep lore, but there's like kind of a mysteriousness to the lore that you'll only find out about near the end of it. I'm kind of pretty happy to make it. However, 5 months since the last update on it. So yeah, once I after I'm done animating all these scenes, which I still haven't even started the other 3 scenes that I have to do. But they shouldn't. I don't know. They might take as long as this one. They might take less. I'm not sure as yet. Yo, what's good to? Hey, Fades, welcome to the stream. But yeah, after I'm done with this, I'm gonna be solely focused on Blocktography, because that is actually a passion project of mine that I'm really excited to, get people to see the story that I'm trying to create. But yeah. What was I saying? I can't remember if that was to answer a question or not. I just started yapping. I guess that's kind of the job of a streamer, to yap. To yap or not to yap? Pretty stream is such a vibe. Thanks. I try. Thank you for the compliment. To yap or not to yap? That is the question. Also, if you notice the stream chat, I have YouTube and Twitch side by side because I cannot get my YouTube account also hooked up to the same like multi-streaming thing. So I'm just like, I'll put Twitch chat to the side there until I can figure out how to fix it. I probably need to. Whoops. We also need to fix these. By the way, the music bar at the top right moves when you speak is so cool. Thanks. Made it myself. How do I do it? Or well, I didn't make the I didn't make the Spotify widget myself. The Spotify widget is from uh, I'm pretty sure it's one of Nutty's things actually. And this guy is like a really cool YouTuber when it comes to just giving you cool stuff streaming wise. There's this guy and then there's another guy that I keep forgetting the name of. But he has a website. Yeah. And he has a music widget for essentially every other thing. Or well, the three major like music things. And then you quite literally just go to it and then you connect your Spotify to it, then you copy the link and then just put it in OBS as a whatchamacallit, as a browser source. And then for my little guy at the bottom right, it's quite literally just a PNG Tuber plus remix. He also follows around my mouse and stuff, which is pretty cool. And it's quite literally, it's a very simple process of, can I PNG tube? I said, oh no, editor. And it's literally just, I cut my skin into pieces. It's a very gruesome process, actually. It was very morbid. And then you can add different. I haven't heard of this. Yeah, so it started off as PNG Tube, which was the original project. Then PNG Tube. What? What am I saying? Yeah, so it started off as PNG Tube, but that project has been deprecated for years. And then this is PNG Tube Remix. It's like a fork of the original PNG Tube, but you know, it's being updated still. But yeah, it has a lot more features as well. You could also see that I have like physics and stuff. I could also make like more advanced lip syncing as well, which is pretty interesting. I actually tried doing that at one point, but it didn't really work out that well. So I just decided to just use the normal mouth thing. But you could quite literally have it so depending on what kind of phoneme. Is it phonemes? A fork? Yeah. Oh wait. So a fork is basically just like, I'm not sure where it stems from, but I do know I I'm hoping you guys have heard of like GitHub before, right? Where it's just like a place where you find open source stuff, closed source stuff, just like the sources of a bunch of stuff. And a fork is basically like a copy. It's basically a copy. So up here, or well, even here. So this is what is this? Where am I? What's a Minecraft mod? Yeah, so forks are basically just like copies of a thing, essentially, or like a branch off from it. That's why, like, you know how a fork has like the thing that has like a three prongs. It's like a branch off from the original thing, which can be like edited from and stuff like that. So yeah, PNG Tube Remix is a fork of the original one, essentially. That adds a lot more features and stuff, since the original is deprecated at this point and is no longer being updated. Why? Don't know if you guys heard that laugh. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah. So like I said, I could someday maybe set up like more advanced lip sync so that I could have like different, you can actually have it set up so you can have different like mouth textures hooked up to different phonemes that you say. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Have you heard of any other PNGTube like softwares? Um, Besides PNGTube, I know there's an online one, which I've seen. What is it? Um, what is this? Oh, I've never heard of this one before. Just not the furry ones. That's hilarious. What is this? Is this just a... virtual property? Not sure what that is. Just a shock. I don't know what that is. Alright, there's also this one, which you can have, or I've seen like streamers. Hold on, let me log into my Discord real quick. Sure, I guess it's gonna log into my alt. But what you can do is you can, if you're like a streamer that streams with your friends and stuff, you could have your Discord. If you're in a voice channel, you can have essentially what I have, or well, actually what I used to have. Do I still have it? Wait, let me check. So what I used to have is this thing, which is just my, which is actually like a few OBS plugins, where it's like it's called Image React, and what it essentially does is just goes into it changes the image depending on if there's like a sound coming from a source or not. And then I had like different faces and stuff, which I do plan on maybe adding to my my current one at some point. But yeah, you could do this in OBS just with the, what's it called? It's quite literally just called, wait, where is it? It's like an image reaction plugin. It just changes the image based on if there's sound coming out or not. And then I just have a filter on this as well. What? Wrong one. And I have a filter. Is this filters? Yeah. No, what's what the tuna? I'm trying to select this. Yeah, so you can change the source, the reaction threshold, all that stuff. And then I also have a scale to sound plugin as well. That basically scales depending on how loud I am. Which is what I used to stream OBS with Stream Elements. Yeah. Or well, it's mainly just OBS, honestly. And then recently I got, what's it, Alt Tribe? OBS? Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Oh no, AI. Dang, I cannot speak today. But I'm currently using Atom, which is kind of like a suite of plugins for OBS, including multi-streaming. So that's what I'm using to multi-stream right now. Been wanting to improve my streams. I used to stream a lot of years ago, not anymore. Atom. This one right here. Is it free? Yes. It is 100% free. Just go to the website. Wait. So you can just go to the website actually. So they have an app which costs money, but it's quite literally it's just this as an app. So you really don't need the app. Or else you get a few extra, well, it's not this with an app, you have extra stuff that you can do with it as well. Like, what does it say here? Hold on. Let's check this out. You can add cool stuff to it. Which I think is pretty cool actually. But I use the Stream Suite, which is just one, which is literally just a place where, I cannot speak. Let me move this up. Oh wait, you can't see my screen. My bad. Wrong one. Wrong one. Wait. Wait. Give me a second. There we go. Um, that's hilarious. So yeah, there's a. I'm currently using Atom. And it's like a stream suite, essentially. Thanks. Made it myself. But a suite is basically just one thing that has a bunch of other stuff in it, so it has a lot of plugins in it as well. It also changes the how OBS looks, but you can change that back. I just never changed it back because I didn't feel like it. But you can quite literally just go to appearance and then change it. Oh no, wait, by default it's like bluer actually. Anyways, yeah. So that's what I use to stream at the moment. I might have to find a tutorial for this. I mean, yeah, true. There are a lot of options. I didn't really have to look up a tutorial. I could kind of just figure it out myself. But yeah, if you're not like as like in the know of OBS and all this stuff, you might have to look up a tutorial. You have to join the hype train. Looks very good. I have the site open now. Yeah. That's pretty cool. It also allows me to stream vertically as well. But I have not figured that out as yet. Because on YouTube, you can also stream, you can also do a dual stream, which I forgot to enable. But basically you were able to have this right here, which allows me to also stream like on YouTube Shorts, but with a different format. So it's not just a cropped, because by default it's just a cropped version of this, which of course isn't ideal. What do you use to multi-stream again? Just joined. Oh hey Jay, how's it going? I use Atom. So I'm using OBS, that's just the app I'm using. And then Atom is like a suite you can get for free. You can also get the app, then you get a bunch more features. Then you get more features, but the stream suite already has so much features in it. Including of course you can have vertical streams and stuff like that, and also streaming to different platforms. So like I can go here, and then I can hopefully not show off any personal information here, but you can add outputs. So I can add another stream output to any other service essentially. Doesn't just have to be YouTube or Twitch, but it can even be TikTok, Facebook, all those other stuff. And then you just put in your key in the output settings. I won't press this because because sometimes it just shows it. For some reason, when I go to output settings, it just shows the key and it doesn't blur it out, which is hilarious, but yeah. The Streamlabs has a lot of paywall stuff. Yeah, I never really used Streamlabs because it's just, it seems like more streamlined for if you're just streaming, but it's like kind of simplified and also kind of, I don't know. It's just been weird to me. What's your Twitch? Oh, Turio Streams. Wait, where is it? Turio Streams, right here. Wait. Did I? Also, another thing I realized I should probably keep in mind is that first time chat from Blue. Whoa, it's him, he's here. Also, it's me. What the heck? What am I doing there? One thing I should also keep track of is when you're multi-streaming on Twitch and also another stream, you can't explicitly say, like on the Twitch stream, to like go to the other platform. So I've got to make sure that I don't say that, which it kind of makes sense because, you know, you can't just go on one platform and be like, oh yeah, go to this other place, watch my stream there. But yeah, I'm mainly multi-streaming for options for viewers, because Twitch is of course a big place for streaming, right? And then, yeah, so you can't, Yeah, you can't. It's against the multi-streaming team. What the doo doo? Oh, thanks for the follow, man. I'm 6 followers away to my 34. What is? I don't know what this goal is for. I cannot remember what it's for. But yeah, you can't say that explicitly. It makes sense. Why did I get the thing twice? I think I'm just getting it twice for some reason. Just hilarious. Anyways, yeah. So, Atom, I used to multi-stream. OBS is my software of choice. Watching your own stream. No, I got it muted. It's mudded. If it wasn't, I'd be able to hear myself as well. Maybe something to do with, the heck is this? More games, more ways to play. I'm poor. I can't play more games if I'm poor. What are you doing? I can't play because I got no money. Chat, am I mudded? Chat, am I mudded? Anyways. Joey, you gotta hop on a VC animating sometime. Do you play any games? Oh, I got some games on my phone, my PC. Whoops. I got A-Sprite, Black Mesa, I got CS, I got Garry's Mod. I got a bunch. Most of them I got for free because I've always just went to like Steam sales and stuff and just got free games and demos and stuff. I was peacefully watching a stream on my PC and BPL decided to. That's messed up. That is unfortunate. But yeah, for the others in the chat who don't know, me and Jay are from the Bahamas. In our power company, for the whole entire country, BPL is known for cutting off the power at unopportune times for one reason or another, or no reason. it could just literally be no reason. But yeah, that stinks. Definitely need to try and get an Among Us stream going. Yeah, that'd be cool. How about an Among Us animator stream? Fades, I like how you think. You think well. you have a good sense of thinking. That's hilarious. Anyways, let's get back to this thing. So I'm getting distracted. My bad. Sorry, gang. Being a little distracted. Excuse me. Holy smoke. Sorry. I was just... sounded gross. I think I'll actually start this with... Okay, let me try a different method. Instead of doing that the whole time. We see the animation so far? Yeah, sure. So I got everything laid out. It's just, you know, actually animating everything else. Let's unmud this. Oops. Let's unmute these. So these two are gonna also be fighting. There's gonna be a loud roar, or like, there's gonna be a roar because there's a hyena. By the way, trust me, it 100% makes sense in context, but out of context, it's just like a hyena pops up.
No! Move! Get away from the circle!
Then he goes to get the bow that's here, and the hyena's like, rah. It's like, gulp. He looks over, and then there he is, the hero of the day. W voice line.
Get to the barracks, now!
It's like, guys, you gotta get out of here. And they're like, "Oh, okay." They probably don't sound like that. But yeah, and then the hyena backs off. It's like, what, the tuna?
Curfew. Clear the grounds. Soldiers, form a perimeter. Do not engage until the student falls.
And it's basically, there's gonna be, besides that, there's gonna be, I think, 4 soldiers. Thanks. There's gonna be 4 soldiers that, you know, are far behind. And quite literally just 4 troops are far behind Asteroid. In case he collapses, they charge. They're like a backup plan. That's really interesting. Your animating workflow is so much different to mine. What's your workflow like? What? Dang, that's crazy. What's your workflow like? Because and by recently, and you write your script in a script writer, cool. Yeah, this is just for me to keep track, because this is actually a script I got for it. It was quite literally just a wall of text of what needs to be in the scene. So there's the setting, then there's what kind of scenes, then there's the characters talking and stuff like that. I only wish there was a way for me to, what's it called? Make these like either different colors or stuff like that, so it'll make it a little easier for me to read. So what I did is I literally just read all this a few times actually, because I streamed this the first time the first time I streamed me. You're muted. The first time I streamed me making this, I was so tired and confused that I didn't know what was going on in the script. So I was like, alright, after stream, or well, a few days after stream actually, because it was burnt out a little bit, but I basically went back into the script and I read the script a few times again. Oh wait, this is the one that I'm doing actually, because this first one, I was actually supposed to have 5 scenes, but at a certain point I was like, can you at least have another animator do at least one of them? He's like, okay, we could have someone else do this scene here. So I only have 4 now, which is still a lot, but are you working for a studio? The style doesn't look like the ones I've seen you work. Yeah, it's a completely different style. This is more so akin to... Oh, well, hold on. I could actually show... What is the... I think they're still kind of trying to figure out what name they want. But the channel right now is just under Kingdom Powers Official. And it's more akin to, what's it called? One by Black Plasma, or whatever their name is now. What is? I forgot what Black Plasma's new name is. Just search up Black Plasma. Alright, Squared Media. Thanks. Yeah, it's a lot more akin to their Songs of War series, that kind of animation style. So I've had to also adopt a whole new style. Or well, I say adopt, but I've watched a lot of Squared Media stuff, like for years and years. So I'm also kind of used to the style. But yeah, It's very different from the style that I want to do with my personal animations. But tis the life of an animator, I think. I don't know. What's an animator? I don't know. But yeah. So I'm basically doing a different style than what I'm used to. But on the bright side, hold on, my nose is a little congested. But on the bright side, this does help me a bit with animating, more complex rigs, because these rigs are, because before, I'd say before my short film, The Noise, my short film, I'd never really dealt with more complex rigs before, especially stuff with like IK and stuff like that. But this has helped me to get better, or at least have more practice in using these more advanced rigs. So like everything bends and moves around more realistically, because this is quite realistic actually. Believe it or not, this is very realistic. I don't know if you could see that or not. But yeah, seem to be real well-rounded in the styles. Thanks. I love the more advanced rigs. Yeah, because by there I go again. Also do both styles. Yeah. I don't know. At first I actually rathered the no bend style, but this style is really growing on me. Especially probably due to me used to watching a bunch of Squared Media back in the day. But there's also, I also don't know why my thing is not showing up. Hold on, I've got this. Got this in the bag actually. Normal. There we go. I don't know if you've heard of Cube. I don't know if you've heard of Ancient Debris before. Yeah. So I don't know if Fades has or not. Or Graphics. Who's that? Wait. I've not seen this guy before. Interesting. New animator unlocked. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, that's pretty cool. Might check him out later. But yeah, there's also Ancient Debris, which I feel like is kind of, I'd say almost perfect blend of like a very Minecrafty style, but also incorporating blends and stuff. Or what? Bends? Yeah. It is a really, really awesome. Interesting. But yeah, I'm very hyped for CubeCam, for Ancient Debris. Nice. The more exposure, the better. Anyways. What was I doing? Right, I was animating. Do you know Kid Fury? Kid Fury? Why did I say... No, I've not heard of Kid Fury before. The American vlogger and comedian? Or... this guy? It's not this dude. Is he an animator? Maybe send me a link if you can. If you're in Minecraft, gotcha. Ooh. No, I've not heard this guy. I've watched one of his videos apparently. Oh wait, I remember this. remember this, he incorporated some animation into his stuff, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. It's pretty cool. It's interesting. I'm learning stuff. I'm gaining knowledge. I'm gaining knowledge, guys. It's awesome. Yeah. There's some. Dang. I'll be looking more into these guys. I try to speak and then it just doesn't work, you know? It's crazy. It's honestly insane. Funny thing is I find you off X. Oh, that's awesome. It's hilarious, actually. I've never heard of anyone finding me off of X before. Okay, I don't want it to do that. Excuse me, sorry. Again. You have a question. How do you manage such big scenes? Like hundreds of frames? I'm not sure. I have not actually had like super omega large scenes, at least so far. But at least for this scene, because this one is actually a little laggy when I'm in render view. I mainly just work in workbench, and if you can, what I do is also something I should have probably done from the start. Is when you have a big scene like this, just go into edit mode and then just cut out like a section that the camera won't see. At least that's what I normally do. But I guess managing big scenes is just, it just kind of takes more time. Like, are you talking about like like lag performance wise, or do you mean like how you tackle it? I've used Workbench before. Yeah, it's just a lot faster because it's not rendering any shadows. Performance is mainly raw system and managing. Yeah. But yeah, sorry. It's a I don't know. Another thing you could do is you could probably like cut your thing into multiple Blender scenes. So like for me, which is actually I'm glad that this is the case, but I actually have like I said, I have 4 scenes and they're all like cut into their own thing. But they come right after the other. So your other scenes could be something as simple as like a camera cut. And that would just be an entirely different Blender scene, but of course, it's basically the same thing, so there's no difference there. A similar thing that I'm doing with my next random animation is that I have 4 or 5 scenes, and they're all cut into. So this is the first scene here that's already been animated, and then the second scene is just wait. It's like, so if you have like big camera cuts, or even like scene changes and stuff, those could also be entirely different scenes. I meant more how do you tackle it? Yeah. So I'd say try and cut it into multiple scenes if it's too large. Yeah. And then also make sure whatever the camera doesn't see, that you don't show, that you don't need to have it in the actual project itself, especially if worlds are massive. Yeah. Okay, let's fix this guy. Something like that. Let's see what it look. What? Where am I? What the heck? Just went somewhere that I didn't want to go. It's messed up. Let's also fix the arm. Do not be whatever the tuner that is. Yeah, and then I do the same for this guy. Insert keyframe. How many frames per second do you do animate on? 24. You're getting paid for working for this, do you? No. Okay, so I normally, on a frame per second thing, I just do 24 because it's kind of it is the standard for all things professionally digital, actually. And also saves time with animating, saves time on rendering. It's just a good frame rate to be at, honestly. Are you getting paid? I am not, unfortunately. Um at first I was like really excited to do this. However, it's like these guys are pretty cool, but it's a lot. It's taking a lot out of me. Sorry, my nose is congested. But it's kind of a lot of work, especially for the limited amount of time that I have now. And also, it's like I have personal projects that I haven't been able to do because of the project. Um, but yeah, this might actually be the last episode I'm working on for them, at least in terms of animation. I do plan on maybe, if the guy would let me, probably coming back with as like a voice actor or something like that. Because voice acting is also something that I might want to get into as well. Um, but yeah, it's a pretty cool series and pretty cool people, but it's a lot for me. Might have to switch to 24. Yeah. Mention voice acting. Really? I did mention voice acting. How'd you know? I did actually mention voice acting. How does this guy know this stuff? Are you spying on me? This guy's stream sniping, guys. He's stream sniping. What am I saying? Those are like 2 frames apart. I've been working on my own animation series. I began writing it 2 years ago. There are 11 main characters, and there are now 3 skins left that I need my skin design to finish. I'll be hosting auditions. I'll be announcing it on my server. Here on my server. I want to check it out. Ooh, that would be awesome. That would be really cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Because I've kind of always wanted to go into voice. Well, not always, but especially like in the past few years, kind of also wanted to be, or at least try out voice acting. Because it's just pretty cool. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out when it's announced. It's generally cool. It's such a cool series, believe me. And the funny thing is, that one of the first things I noticed as soon as I started streaming is your voice is very sick. Well, thank you. I can't tell what accent you have. You got a deep voice, that's for sure. Thanks. Um, I I don't know. Honestly, don't know, because in the Bahamas we kind of speak a little differently than I'm speaking now. And we have what's called a dialect, which is it's like a step from an accent. Or well, no, it's actually different from an accent. It's almost like we have like our own different words for stuff, and we say words differently. Uh, but also in conjunction with that, I do try to speak a bit more, I guess, proper, in a sense. So I guess it's kind of a mix of the two. Yeah. But I don't know if there's like a thing that I would, don't know if there's a way to call it, but yeah. English is your native language? Yeah. We speak English in the Bahamas. What is he saying here? You're in Southwest Central America. Regionally, yeah, but we are not part of America at all. Which is like something that a lot of people like think about. I think because of our proximity, we're part of like the U.S. Like how Hawaii is part of the U.S., but we are our own country. We're really small, like tiny. If we go to Google Maps, Google Earth. That's how you spell that. Dang, that's messed up. I don't have any projects. Okay, so if yeah, so we are compared to everything else, also really cool. We're easy to spot, that's for sure. We are so tiny. I can see your house. You live right here. Right here. Thanks. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, what the heck? What's that doing there? Hey, what the heck? What's that doing there? Hey, what the heck? What's that doing there? Do you speak any other languages? No. I only speak English. I do want to learn other languages. Because right now I'm kind of trying to learn Spanish a little bit. But yeah. Because I'm thinking of one day like traveling to some other place. Because one of the suggestions I've gotten from people who are a little older than me, they're telling me that since I'm young, I could travel, you know, to see the world, see all the sights. Of course, I need music for that, or what? Of course, I need money for that. So that's gonna be an issue in itself. But I feel like if I go to a foreign country, I'd probably want to know the language at least a little bit before I go to it. Just so that I can, at least enough to get by. Or like, order stuff. Order food from restaurants and stuff like that. But yeah, I only speak English at the moment. Maybe one day I'll have another language under my belt, but nope, not right now. I gotta see what he's saying. What's he saying?
Get away from the circle! Get away from the circle! Get away from the...
I want to bring this forward a bit. Alright, gang, you're gonna hear some more no's from this fellow.
No!
Bezier.
No!
Guess where I'm from. No way you will. Earth. I don't know. Gonna use context clues. Are you from a Spanish-speaking country? You did mention earlier, being friends with a Spanish animator. So that's where I'm going off of. Sounds exclusive. Keep guessing. And from Spanish speaking country, no. Dang it. So close. There are a chance you'll get this. No one thinks of this. If you do, I'll be impressed. Wait, I'm gonna do some deep diving. I'm gonna do some deep diving. Imagine I just get a Discord DM and I specifically ask him like, "Hey man, where you from, bro?" That'd be hilarious. Wait. Idea. Okay, YouTube Shorts is not gonna work for me. That's messed up. Why is YouTube Shorts not working? I'm trying to see if I can hear it.
Until episode 1 drops. Today was a day of working on character design. I worked on fixing the color of the utility belt to be more suitable for Kai. I created a node setup to adjust the color of the belt.
I'm trying to see if I can hear an accent or something, but I don't. Oh yeah, no, I've watched all of your devlog stuff. It's so strange hearing myself on the stream. Ooh.
And it looks so much better. I imported Kai's skin and worked.
So I think I hear it. I think I hear an accent, but I'm not certain. Okay, let's see. Let's report user for. This would be crazy. What the? Is this your email address? That's awesome. Wait. No, I won't get anything from that. Wait. I'm gonna listen to this once more.
Day 31 of building my Minecraft animation series until episode 1 drops. Today was a day of working on character design. I worked on fixing the color of the utility belt to be more suitable.
Hey, stop. Stop. I've gotta hear this. I'm listening very closely.
I created a node setup to adjust the color of the belt, and it looks so much better. I imported Kai's skin and worked on improving the look of his skin by extruding pieces of his clothing, such as his shoes, and pieces of his makeshift armor, like his forearm guard and shoulder piece. I also customized his character with tapers and corrected his eye color to a bright amber. Lastly, I added the little sickle that Kamau made to the edge of his belt and put
I am. Because you do something strange with your R's. Not strange, but different with your R's.
a little sickle and shoulder piece. I also customized his character with tapers and corrected his eye color to a bright.
I don't. Okay. I. Canada? That's my next guess. Good guess. Ooh. Here's another hint. I'm not from Canada or the US. Well, that really narrows it down, doesn't it? Hmm. It sure does. No, oh, I don't want Google Earth Pro. Wait. Let me make sure that's not just on my location. Alright, cool. Because you're not in Canada or the US, that leaves, you know. So you're not anywhere here. However, I don't know if you realize there's like all of this. There's also all of this. There's all of this. There's even all of this. Because I don't know. You could be free. You could be from here. You could even be right here, as we speak. I wouldn't. Jarvis? Are you from Jarvis Island? Wait. Is there anything here? No, there's nothing here. Jarvis. Jarvis, show me google.com. um I've got this. Do another guess and I'll give you another hint. Good old go random guess. South Africa. I told you it was a random guess. South Africa's mailing. Dang it. Well, yeah, I sort of got that, which is kind of why I like went with South Africa, because, you know, there's like a subsection of Europeans who live in South Africa, but not from there. You're not from Jarvis Island. Stop looking at Asia. What? You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do. I can look at Asia all I want. Like this place right here. Hunan? It's over here. Oh, interesting. China, I went there. I'm following. I've got. I'm following your tracks, dude. That's awesome. Where did you go in China? It's you. If you insist, guess I'll go to the EU. Greenland, my final answer. I'm joking. Sure, from the EU, which gives me. Why not? There's probably someone there. Hmm. Hmm. For some reason, part of me wants to say Poland, but I don't know. What the? Stockholm? Like the syndrome? Named a syndrome after this place. Which is crazy. Let me think. Because you got all this. Hold on. I'm gonna listen one more time. Listen closely, chat.
Day 6 of building a Minecraft animation series.
Spotify, quiet. I've got
Until
this.
episode 1 drops. I'm back! I survived my flight home. Also, Happy New Year! 2026 is gonna be a huge year for my animation series. I cannot wait. Today I've got some updates. Starting off, I'm in the process of hopefully getting a partnership with a server hoster to be able to have lag-free servers for my builders. Secondly, I decided to try out another rig, one that I haven't used before, and I actually really enjoyed it. This rig is really intuitive and very customizable, lots of options, almost overwhelming, but still, I created some very basic renders, but I still think they turned out really good. As before, if you're a builder and you want to be part of this project,
Also, there's some crazy promotion. And I don't mind because I am locked in. I'm trying to figure out where this guy is from. Okay, so I'm thinking, is English your native language? What the heck? Is English your is English your mother language? That's my question. Let's see. Wait. Countries in the EU. No, I don't want a list. Give me a map. Situation's complex. Hmm.
join the Discord server and DM me. My team and I would love to bring you along. Discord link is in my bio and in the pinned comment. I'll be trying my best to be able to have lag-free servers for my build. Customizable, lots of options, almost overwhelming, but still, I created some very basic renders, but I still think they turned out really good. As before, if you're
Where's that from? Where could that be from? Okay, so you said this is a place that people don't normally get. Romania? Huh? Huh? That's my next answer. And now we wait. Oh, is that my final answer? Now wait a second. Alright, cool. So I'm guessing it's not Romania. Poland. Poland is also another guess I had in my mind. I don't know if it's right or not. Is it Poland? Is that your answer? Yep, Poland. He's like, nope, you are way off. Here's where it gets complex. Ooh. Vade's lore. Heck yeah. You can stop talking, sir. By blood, I'm Polish, but I was not born there. But in Poland. Dang it. The tuna? Oh. Dang it. So it ain't Poland. This is my accent. My country's language is not widely spoken. It's a massive hint. Included, I only speak super basic phrases. Okay, that's a massive hint. Alright, so that does narrow it down a bit more, actually. You said by blood you're Polish, but you weren't born there. So is it both parents are Polish, or is it just one of them? Both are. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So, they're from Poland, still in the EU. Language is not widely spoken. Lithuania? Is it Lithuania? Good, actually. Good idea. Let's get a pure F. What, the tuna? Pure F 2.1 is out. Wait. It's not the. Dang it. But I've got to read the changelog for this. Well, it's in this version. Let's go to our changelog. Talk about grid snapping, aspect lock. Excuse me, sorry. There's a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, Purif is the thing I use for my references. What? What do you mean? I am not. What the heck? Okay, I'm going to cancel that for now then. Alright. I'll open up Purif again. For reference. Oh, I use Purif for reference. Nice. GG's, bro. GG! I think. Serbia? My next guess is Serbia. I also believe they don't speak English language there. Or at least not their main language. Here's another hint. Dang it. There's one or two things my country is known for. Alright, cool. Also, I should also Wow. I should also preface by saying, in high school, I failed geography and history, but I got this. Wait. Personally, I'm not engaged in the culture. I got this. Don't worry. I've got this in the bag. And whatnot.
Wake up, skip school, turn on the Atari. With my console, I'm in control. Let my mind go to what comes without phone. Then turn it up loud. Ship to.
There's one or two things my country is known for. Can I get an answer as to what those two things are? Guess right away. Alright. What are they? Alright. So you can't tell me what the things are. But, Oh no, wait. No. One or two things. If I was one or two things, what would I be known for? That's that's my question. If I was one or two, what would I be known for? So a country that's known for stuff. I don't speak English. That's what I'm saying. My country is the one. Oh, English is the main language. Oh, okay. Okay. That's something I think about. Okay, so the main language is English. It's not something I'd think about. Ireland? Would you specifically just in general? Yeah. Ireland? Is that? Yes, that's my current answer. Yes. For $500, I guess Ireland. Bingo. Yes! I win! I win, gang! I win! Yeah, guys, so basically, very good at lots of stuff. And this just proves it. That's awesome, that's crazy. Oh, both your parents pulled Poland. Like, yep, this place looks good. And just stayed there. Very good at lots of stuff and things. Heaps and tons of stuff. Heaps and tons of things and stuff. And whatnot. That's interesting. Let's hear more complex. Ooh. I'd like to hear. Or read, in this case. Okay, don't know what the first thing says, but you also speak a little bit of Spanish as well. That's interesting. Wait, how many languages can you speak? Wait a minute. How does he do it? Speak 4 languages and a few phrases in 2 anyway. That's awesome. I got a gosh dang polyglot in my stream chat. Fluent in 2 languages, almost fluent in another, and learning the 4th one. That's really cool. I do also want to try and learn languages. I think once I've got Spanish, like, good, once I'm fluent in Spanish, I'll probably move on to other languages as well. Because I don't know. Because I've always just liked other languages. Also, it's really cool because I watch a lot of YouTubers that do a lot of, you know, walking around in different countries and speaking the language. And you could see, like, the locals there, they like when you could actually speak their own language. Yeah, English, Polish, Mandarin, and Spanish. Dang. That is crazy. Yeah, languages are really cool. I'm forced to learn Irish in school because I was born in the country. The language is bad and it muddies with my other languages. I've been learning Mandarin since the age of 4. Dang. That is crazy. Let me move this out of the way. Don't know why the map of EU was just on my screen for so long. What was it doing there? That's really cool though. I feel like this should be on the table. And then it goes off. What the tuna are you doing up there? Almost nothing about other languages. I think Guten means good in German. Thanks, Rapid. Welcome to stream. We had an amazing time in your stream. We for sure gotta VC sometime and animate something. Don't forget about the animators games. Keep an eye on my server for additions. Heck yeah, of course I will. I'd be very interested in that. Let's fix this. Does this look? Yeah. Oh, so this arm is a little jittery. Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Oh, that's why. Alright, Fades. See ya. Don't die out there. Alright, I think it looks alright. Oh, I want to fix this guy's head. Rotation, please. Don't know why I did that just now. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. They still haven't messaged me about thing about me and my friend's game. Oh, I haven't? My bad. Alright, I got your DMs open. I'll message you about it. After stream, sorry about that, Rapid. So I make sure that I tell you about it, because I'm still trying to figure out like rates, because I don't know how much people normally charge for something like that. That's mainly my concern. But yeah, no, you're not being rude. Not being rude at all. Just trying to figure out, trying to think of what to charge, because I don't know what to charge. I'm gonna say, because you said you only have like 900 Bobucks left, so I'm not gonna charge you all of your money. So I'm trying to think of a good medium. Alright, cool. I'm back. What did I miss? Fate's gone forever and ever. I'm just chilling and animating. Oh wait, when's the last time you took? Right. Yeah, so he's got crazy lore. He knows like 4 languages. Which is insane. Yeah, I know, right? He knows what, like Poland, Mandarin, English, and Spanish. Which is I barely know Spanish. I speak English, and I barely know Spanish. Like my Spanish level, it's enough for like if I go someplace and then they're speaking slowly, I'd probably get something out of it. But yeah. Still, I just crazy. Now I'm gonna try and finish this. So I only got like 30 minutes left. Probably the 750 or 800. I mean, yeah, if you're willing to pay that much, then sure. Yeah, true. Also, Lessities, for context, Rapid's a good friend of mine. Basically just negotiating prices, because he's making a game and wants me to do some cool stuff for it. So yeah, I'm conducting business as we speak. I'm a busy man, you know? I'm super busy. All the time. Did you see what I said earlier? Yeah, my friend plays around 27. So... yeah, sorry. I meant you and your friend. He's the main owner. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'd say 850 is a good amount. Or, well, no, not 850, or... I guess 800 is a good amount. If you're willing to pay. That's sweet. A little too close for comfort. I've realized recently that I'm better at polishing and tweaking stuff more than anything really. I'm really good at visual effects and editing scripts and the like. I can make a map, but I would need help for it to be actually good. I'm not really up to. Yeah, that makes sense. I can make animations, but they're bad at best. Well, honestly, the skill of being able to do multiple things is a good thing. I'm really good with map layouts. See? Yeah. With particles and the like. Yeah. But even being able to like do multiple stuff is pretty good in of itself. It's just, taking time to get better at each thing, really. Man, why he walking so Yeah, exactly what I just said. Why he walking so I think I kind of want him to be a bit further back, honestly. my dog, literally. Nobody's best gift is a blend file from a famous studio. True. One of these days, just you wait. Just you wait. One of these days. With the tuna casserole? Okay, now you stay up there. I've ever seen Inspector Gadget? I think that's an old show. That's before your time, young man. Yeah, I've seen it back in the day. When I was but a youth. When I was but a wee child. Alright, now I'm gonna figure out the walk cycle for this gentleman. Do I really need all of these? Yeah, I don't think I need all of these. Okay, I need to make this linear though. At least. Back when I was a young child, I used to watch it. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. Give me 1 second. When I was a young boy, and we used to walk to school, we walked 3 miles to go to school. 3 miles. 3 of them. 3, I tell you. 3. Oops. I'm actually gonna have him walk off the step at the start of it. So you will be 12.5 actually. The tuna. The tuna? You're gonna still be up there. And then you're gonna drop down. You hear me? I think, or should I put the bow here? No, that's not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. Never mind. Wait, I've actually played the game I'm talking about. It's not very fun. It's quite boring, actually. No, I haven't played the game. Ooh. Big update, you say? Soon be like 4 months. Yeah, that's how it normally goes. Hey, you're supposed to not be like that. What are you doing? Sweet. So now... Me, we're a dev team of 2 people, and my friend who's the coder. He doesn't work on the game much at all, so it's unlikely the update will ever happen in the first place, actually, but I'll try tomorrow. Even if most of the time it just annoys me. Dang. Yeah. Oh, well, honestly, I'd say, like, if he really wants to make the game, because there is, like, the chance that he's just, like, kind of stagnant, or, like, not at the moment too interested in it, but does still want to make the game. Make sure he actually wants to make the game first before, you know, you start paying people to make stuff for your game, because, you know, if the game doesn't actually get worked on, then it would kind of just be a loss for both of you. So yeah, I'd say check and see if he actually wants to finish the game before going out of your way to pay for people to make stuff for the game. He had paid people for it. He just only works on it sometimes. Sometimes randomly says that he's canceling a game and then doesn't. Oh, that's interesting. It's a passion project, though I don't think he could in good faith abandon it. Ah, gotcha. So look at what I did in Gmod. Oh. How'd you do this? Why would you do this? How does... How does someone... How does this... How do you get it built like this? This is incredible. Thank you for this. Thank you for showing the class, Rapid. Really appreciate it. It's in the workshop. That's incredible. Thank you for bestowing this wisdom upon us, Rapid Vessel. You will be thanked in trinkets. If I have any. I don't normally have trinkets, but if I do, you're probably gonna get a few of them. If I feel like it. You get the add-on, though. You need the advanced face poser add-on that it comes with, though. Alright. Seems like a plan. It's in the description. Noted. Also, you can get rid of the hats and stuff by holding C, right-clicking on them, and pressing body groups. Oh, look at that. You can do this with almost all NPCs that have or ragdolls that have accessories. Almost all of them. Sounds interesting. I'll definitely check it out when I can. Excuse me. I wonder if in this shot instead I would want the camera to I don't know if you guys realize, but I am trying my darndest to make sure I do not show the legs, because I'm trying to... Trey's pushing through this animation, bro, got this. Heck yeah, I do. If you want really good examples of advanced TF2 characters, add on find key. Key kills reality. Why would he do that? Why would Key... Who's Kieg and why does he have against reality? What the heck? That's messed up. I wouldn't want to kill reality. I want it to be at 50. Let's go 60. Or maybe I could, Drew, have you heard of camera rigs? They're better than a default camera. Yeah. I might look into, either making one or getting one. But for now, just gonna use the default Blender camera rig. That's too much of an exaggeration. Then there's one but it's free. I use it a lot. For free? Well, if it's for free, then it's for me. That's the stream, the message of this the daily stream at week. That's the message of the stream, guys. If it's for free, then it's for me. Alright, last things last. Let me do a bit of stuff with this one. Mainly this arm. I wanna make it better. I wanna make it better. Like how it is, but better. No, not location. I don't. Now I need the location. Anything to notch the legs. Exactly. This guy understands. Yeah, something like that. Turn it inwards a bit. Nice. I like that. You know, this one I kinda... Let's use some IK. So copy the position and then go to wherever the this guy is. Paste it. Oh wait, no, actually. Hold on. I'll scratch that. Oh, whoops. You want to move this over though. I'm gonna make this a little less stiff. And then the head. Dick. And then the head as well. Delete that one. Move that there. Yeah, I think that's better. Kieg, how could you kill reality? Huh, I like that name. That's messed up. How would you do that? Anyways, I like the progress that I made this stream. This is where I'm gonna end stream. So, if you guys enjoyed the stream, I think everyone that did for joining stream. It was really fun. And yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, what can I say? No, that should be fine. Wait, can you like streams on Twitch? No, you can't. Do all the cool stream stuff. Yeah, do all the cool stream stuff. You know, do all of the cool stream stuff. Wait, I can't explicitly say it. But can I show it? Haha. Loophole found. I don't know if that's a good loophole. I might have just gotten my whole channel terminated by just doing the yeah, do all the stream stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining again. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Oh, my stop stream button's not working. Wait. There we go, that works. Wait, now I'm just streaming on YouTube. Guys, I'm only streaming on YouTube, I'm not streaming on Twitch. Guys, like the stream and then comment on the stream. Alright guys, see you later.